Okay, let's see if the stream is working. It should be. And looks like it is. That's awesome. So, hello everyone. Welcome to Smoothie with Chloe in the morning. So, it is morning. I 11:30. I have a meeting at noon actually, so this is going to be pretty short. But the title of this stream is called like "What else besides Near" or something. So you could see that like in my search history, it's pretty much just Near Wallet, Ref Finance, Astro DAO, which is a DAO tool platform on Near, Aurora, which is an EVM shard on the Near protocol chain, the marmaj Foundation, which is just the nonprofit that we have to kind of educate others about Web3 and leveraging it for social good. Pembroke, which is an automated yield farming and leverage yield farming app on Near, marmaj cards, and I think this is Near Multicall. Yeah, Multicall, which is another app on Near. So honestly, I'm not even sure exactly where. So this stream idea started because I'm getting kind of frustrated with Near in general as a whole. Like just the entire thing is very annoying in many ways. If anyone wants to ask questions, please feel free. But the idea is there's so many chains out there, right? So if there's what 1,300 coins. Not all of those are layer one projects, right? And so I'm not even sure if CoinGecko does a better job of this. But in my opinion, if you want to scroll down to Near is at 27th on the list of chains. And honestly, you can kind of just keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, and there's just a lot of chains. I used to kind of be more of a trader or investor, so I'd always be looking at the top 200, 300, 500, top 1,000. These days, I barely look at anything above the top 50, to be fair. I know there's some chains like Arweave, Rocket Pool, and some chains doing some pretty cool things. Kusama, like Polkadot, yeah, Kusama, Polkadot chain. Nexo is more of like a, I don't know, somewhat centralized token. Look, 24-hour volume for the 5 million, which is not that great. So, I don't know. This is interesting. Anyways, we're gonna try and keep it to only looking at chains above Near, right? Because the idea is that we've been, I've been building on Near for the past couple of years now. It's been a lot of fun. I learned a lot, enjoyed myself, been able to support a lot of people. But what else is out there? So like you have chains like Monero, which is close by, and Chronos, CRO. We're gonna stay away from EVM chains. So Chronos is not an EVM chain, so maybe that's the chain we'll start with today. I have a Crypto.com card. Many people in the marmaj community have Crypto.com cards. So hey, maybe digging into Crypto.com might make some sense. Monero is like a privacy token, similar to like Bitcoin, but you have privacy built in, and I think they might have added smart contracts eventually. I'm not sure. We're not going to dig into Monero right now. Although, I've looked into it previously. Great token, just not for what we're looking to do. We're looking for chains that provide easy onboarding, smooth user experience, not EVM centric. Polygon is a pretty interesting chain we can dig into. They got a lot of new, like zero knowledge tech coming in. The main reason I didn't actually jump on board with Polygon a lot sooner, or Matic, what it was called back in the day, is because it was just like an EVM side chain, or it was like a side chain for a while, and they're doing a lot of new stuff recently. Polkadot, I have not actually looked into that much. I always felt like it was just like this ETH2 competitor, didn't have its own kind of like tech ideas, but obviously over the past couple of years that's changed quite a bit. And if you look into things like Myriad Social, for example, when you sign in, if you sign in with Myriad, you actually get Polkadot.js. You can sign in with Polkadot, sign in with Near, sign in with Kusama, right? So you see, if you look over here, you saw Kusama down here at top 100. So that's more about app chains. So application-specific chains, generally not what we're looking to dig into at the moment, to be honest. So, I think it's interesting to look at, and we can look at into more of it. But to be honest, in terms of like trying to onboard users, educate them about the use cases of Web3 and blockchain technology, Polkadot probably isn't the most useful way of doing that, at least not right away. Dogecoin, Solana. I've looked into Solana. Okay, Dogecoin is obviously just a meme coin. Very useful coin. I mean, if you look at the 24-hour volume, like Dogecoin is doing $350 million of volume a day. Clearly, it's useful to somebody and some people. That's more volume than, staked ETH. It's more volume than DAI in the entire ecosystem. And so in my opinion, Dogecoin is this high because it's just proven to work for what it's useful for. And in my opinion, what that's useful for is a token that's not going to get hacked, right? It doesn't just go to zero because someone found a way to break the cryptography. And it's super, super inexpensive to transfer. And almost every exchange has Dogecoin added. And so it's really great for arbitrage opportunities. Not that great for like, what's it called? Onboarding new users or anything like that. So we're going to skip over that. Solana, we are also not going to dig into too much. We've played with Solana a little bit. Honestly, the blockchain is shut down too many times for me to take it too seriously. I don't really understand why build on Solana as opposed to building on some centralized database that like a federated database that like you and 7 other banks control or something like that, where it usually doesn't go down. Most bank servers don't go down. Facebook, Google servers don't go down usually. So I put that in that kind of bucket, which is fine. Some people want to go in. There's Binance in general, BNB. My understanding was that Binance is basically just an EVM chain. Maybe they're building like a Cosmos thing too. But when you look at it, there actually isn't too much going on here. But Cosmos, I've been hearing so many great things about the Cosmos hub in general and Atom. So we talked about a few tokens here, or ecosystems here. Polkadot being one of them that, in my opinion, is more focused on app chains. Cosmos hub, I'm pretty sure actually Kronos is a Cosmos hub project. But let's just go to the website for Cosmos, or we'll be here forever looking at what's what and what's going on. So Cosmos, the internet of blockchains. So this makes me feel like it's pretty similar to Polkadot, where you get like an app chain. But I've read through the white papers of Cosmos and Polkadot a little bit, and I can't remember the differences anymore. But let's just dig into it. Cosmos is an ever-expanding ecosystem of interconnected apps and services built for a decentralized future. Sounds good so far. Website looks kind of cute. So yeah, this is what I thought. So you have Binance Chain on here. You have Crypto.com building here. Obviously, there's a bridge to Ethereum, which Cosmos obviously built. Bridge to Bitcoin and Thorchain. And so I like this because it gives you off the bat what are the largest projects building on Cosmos. And obviously, if you've been in crypto for any reasonable amount of time, you've heard of Binance, one of the largest centralized exchange that exists currently. And Crypto.com, which is actually, I think they sponsor an NBA or some stadium in California now, the Crypto.com stadium. But more than that, of course, you can actually... Oh, it doesn't let you click. That's weird. But let's just go down. So 263 apps and services. It's actually not that much. 61 billion digital assets under management. Sure. Let's keep going. Okay, you could have marketplaces, security, router. It could be a custodian. So I think the idea here is that you have certain things that are given to you by the Cosmos Hub and certain things you can build on your own. In my opinion, you get this kind of modular blockchain. Ooh, so interchain accounts, that'd be cool, coming soon. They don't have that yet. Liquidity pools, they don't have that yet. Wrapped ETH and BTC, they don't. So, I mean, a lot of stuff they don't have yet. So proof of stake. Yeah. 1% fees. Ooh, that's kind of slow. So one of the reasons why I like Near is because you have 1 to 2 second finality. So they have like quick finality in 1 second, and then you know that you actually have finality in the second. So it's kind of like Doomslug finality in 1 second. I mean, this seems like a good place to start. Cosmos Academy. So what will you build? This is again kind of. Ooh, they have grants. Okay. Learn how to build a chain. So it seems similar to Polkadot, where you do build your own app chain. But I think Polkadot has like these parachain auctions, which seems really weird. Or I assume Cosmos, anyone can just spin up a chain. So connect chains, grow the economy of your chain by connecting to Cosmos Hub. So yeah, seems like you build your own chain pretty much and then connect it to the Cosmos Hub, and you get like the security of Cosmos because of their validators and everything else. And then obviously you rent it. You rent that security. You get support to bring users to Cosmos, providing services, exchanges, wallets, and more. Meet the worldwide community. It's pretty good so far. So pretty much this is showing me that Chronos is a Cosmos chain. Polygon's pretty much just a side chain. What's it called? I mean, they do have a lot of new stuff coming. So let's just actually go to the page real quick. So in my opinion, we got Cosmos. They're doing some cool stuff. We're going to dig into it. Not today. I don't have much time. But I'm going to keep these things open for later. Then we have Polygon. Okay, so obviously they're trying to say, hey, build on Polygon. Let's just open that up just to be like, okay, what do you want us to do? Simply, you can get funded, developer resources, design apps using Affinity. There's careers, Metaverse Playbook, mint NFTs, stake Matic. I like this. It kind of gives you this like choose your own adventure type of like setting when you come to the website. I like that. Here, I felt like I was honestly being bombarded with a bunch of stuff. If I click Cosmos Hub, yeah, I just feel like I don't know what I'm supposed to click. Like, there's a bridge, there's a DEX. At the very top, maybe there's. Let's just build. Yeah, it's too like dev-minded. Like, I need to know. This is great and all. Like, obviously, you want me to go to build, developer portal, and start building something. But I did find some good stuff. I found the Academy, which is really cool. So if Polygon had, like, build with us, and there was, like, I guess developer resources, but, like, Academy right here, like, learn to build on Polygon would be super cool. And what else? Bringing the world to Ethereum. So basically, they're trying to call it an Ethereum scaling solution to bring more people to Ethereum because Ethereum can't scale. In my opinion, Ethereum scales just fine with layer 2s and everything like that. But hey, this seems very marketing-ish, like ooh. But I like this actually because it shows you like who's actually building on Polygon and what's the value. Instagram is building on Polygon, Stripe is building on Polygon, and Adidas and Prada, which I mean is fine, I guess. Built by developers, for developers. You benefit from Ethereum's network effects, I guess. Sounds like it's an EVM so far. So here's actually what I want to see. This is the stuff. So they have the EVM compatible sidechain, which is what they had in the beginning. Not that exciting to me. The ZK EVM seems pretty exciting, but again, just an EVM. There's other projects doing it. Private or public Ethereum compatible blockchain networks. This seems like you can just spin up your own side chain, so similar to like Cosmos or Polygon, but you probably get the security of Polygon validators. Interesting. Polygon data availability, yeah, it sounds cool, but it's in development. Polygon 0, yeah, in development. Polygon Maiden, Stark in development. Nightfall, that is actually the one thing that I've been seeing. So we're going to click that because this is like the only thing that seems really cool to me. Privacy-focused roll-up. So they're just building a roll-up. They're doing it in optimistic. That's pretty cool. This is pretty cool. So this reminds me of which is also So when I look into this, I'm probably just going to be trying to. This is also on like testnet beta and stuff, and I want to bridge transfer time 5 seconds, gas fee cost reduction. Yeah, this is cool. This is cool. But I gotta dig into it more. I don't know. They have like a little documentation and a blog down here. I don't think there's much on there. So Polygon, the only really thing I see that's pretty cool here is Nightfall. And you have Calamero, which is pretty similar to it. And I don't like, honestly, the rest of this doesn't seem very interesting to me. And let's dig into Polkadot quickly. I've never really dug into Polkadot too much. But again, it's all about like, having some centralized validator hub and then building other modular systems on top of it. I think the main difference between Cosmos and Near, so Near allows for dynamic resharding, and so eventually. So the idea is that as more of these shards are needed to be spun up, they can be, and then as they need to be winded down, they will be. Cosmos is, like, in my opinion, more of a system where like any blockchain or any chain can pretty much decide to integrate with the Cosmos, IBC protocol, and there's like this cryptographically cryptographically safe way to, connect blockchains using IBC. So that blockchains can talk to one another. So there's Polygon, there's Cosmos, and then there's Polkadot, which, in my opinion, the idea is that there's a certain number of parachains, and then this is the number that they're going to have. If you no longer want a parachain, I guess you auction it back off to the community. Let's just click Learn Parachain, so I'm not saying something completely stupid. Possibilities, one size fits none. Yeah. But okay, wait. Polkadot makes upgrading. Okay, there's a whole bunch of like words here. A single limited design for the network, no ability to blah, 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 blah. Okay, parachains are specified for multiple use cases. I don't really care. Parachains are rich in connected systems. Okay, parachains process transactions in parallel, spreading them across the entire multi-chain network for maximum scalability. Sure, I don't think it's that straightforward, potentially, but yeah. Seamless on-chain upgrades. Polkadot makes upgrading a blockchain more like upgrading a conventional app with the ability to make most upgrades seamlessly and automatically in the background. Sure. On-chain treasuries, personal leverage on treasury, giving digital convenience. Okay, that sounds like it sounds like a DAOs, to be honest. Okay, built-in customer governance. Yeah, it literally sounds like a DAO on-chain, like the DAO experiment from like years ago in 2016. Sounds like someone just took that and then made it into like a blockchain. Robust security automatically when they connect to Polkadot. No need to bootstrap their own network. Yeah, so basically once you win the parachain auction, I guess, you just obviously get the security of Polkadot, which makes sense. Parachains can use associate blockchain framework to simplify the speed up. Okay, doesn't help. Okay, fees are known in advance, which is helpful. You don't get that on Near. And fee structures can be customized by parachain teams. So this is like the best part of having your own app chain, I guess, is that you can choose what tokens used for fees. You can choose whatever you want. And then in the back end, you just pay, I guess, for the security that you want. Any types of data can be sent. I wonder if Polkadot also uses IBC. Parachains with their own tokens. Yep. Okay, dismiss. Bridge allow Polkadot parachain connected to a network like Kusama, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. I don't know enough about Kusama. Like, I know parachains and whatever, but like Kusama is like a test network, and I don't even know. Parachains, blah, 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 blah. Boring. Sorry, I mean, it's great, but yeah, WASM, VM, or EVM, that's good. Pay-as-you-go parachains for outstage networks, and those that you can. Okay, so you can have a pair of thread. It's actually pretty cool. Sounds interesting. So basically, if you're just getting your project spun up, maybe you don't know if you want to always be. So this seems exactly like Cosmos. I'm not sure of the difference. And then on Near, you have the Octopus network, which is similar. But this pair of thread idea, where you could not necessarily have a chain that's always connected, but like I guess lease security for a short period of time, is pretty cool. yeah, this again sounds like a DAO. We're actually hoping to build pixel dApps into an Octopus Network app chain. So a lot of this stuff is pretty much why you could have a DAO, use these tokens as gas fees, and upgrade not only the application but the chain as they need to. Auctions and crowd loans, parachains, Polkadot leasing. Yeah, so you lease an open slot on the relay chain. So there's only a certain number of slots for latency and all those reasons. You lease one of those slots where you pay for it, so you lock up a bond of DOT for the duration of the lease. But obviously this para-thread type of idea would mean that you don't have to actually take one of the slots. You could probably use some of the extra like throughput from a different parachain. DOT holders can help their favorite parachains with an auction. It's like a DAO of DAOs system. Pretty cool. This obviously is very Octopus Network near. Okay, so as I, talk about Polkadot in the future, I'm going to also talk about Octopus and the plans there for the marmaj Foundation and Pixel dApps. As we talk about Polygon and Polygon Nightshade, I'm going to be talking about Calamero and the Near private shard and how that's going. Also the plans with the marmaj Foundation, Marmaj DAO, to build on Calamero in the future. Again, like this stuff isn't really ready yet to build on. And the one thing that I actually do want to look into a lot more is Cosmos. And I think one of the best places is just the Cosmos Academy. So I think tomorrow I'm just going to go through the Cosmos Academy and just start. Honestly, I think I should just go through the entire thing. And this will probably give me a pretty good understanding of what is Cosmos, how to get started. They have some tutorials down here to help me, like, good to know dev terms and like introduction, a lot of stuff, and like, what understanding IBC denims or whatever, right? And the original white paper, which, I mean, I think everybody read the white paper. I mean, some of it, most of it, a long time ago though. It's pretty out of date in terms of like a lot of these white papers that get written before the chain goes live don't get updated as the chain is updating. Also, they're more like for investors a lot of times. And so, but I still want to read this. And so I'll probably still read this again because I forget. I don't have it recorded. And so honestly, knowing me, I'll read the white paper before I even go through. So let's close this. So I'm going to read the Cosmos white paper. I'm going to go through the Cosmos Academy. I don't care about like any of this developer portal tutorials, articles. Okay, so even in the developer portal, they bring you to the academy first. I love that. Then tutorials, then articles, which are not that important to me. Then some tools, obviously, which would be helpful. So, WASM, the IBC for communication, Tendermint Core. Lots of cool stuff. Don't care about that. I will be looking into Nightfall and Calamero, but not yet, because in my opinion, neither of them are that ready. And then Polkadot and Octopus. But for now, this is where I'm going to start. Maybe later on today, actually, I'll probably start reading the white paper. But thanks for coming on the journey with me, and I got to go to my next meeting and finish my smoothie. So yeah, later on today, I'm going to probably start just reading through this so I can have a better understanding of Cosmos. I really want to start digging in. And yeah, hopefully I'll get back to Near stuff soon. Like as I go through, again, Polygon, I'll talk about Calamero in relation to Near, or Octopus in relation to Near. Like I've been doing it for Aurora, right? Like if you want to talk about Ethereum or EVMs, I'm just going to talk about Aurora. But Near native, honestly, seems to be just this like IBC protocol, like a communication protocol, which is really weird. But what I love about it is you get fast finality, which is super cool. But that's all for now. Tools.